Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. How are we this morning? I hope everybody's doing well. Hello, Miss Lana Banana and Callie girl. So nice to see you today. It's been a little bit. I hope you're doing well and all's amazing in your life. Hang on a moment. Didn't mute myself over here. Hang on a moment. There we go. All right. So I'm going to keep working today on my cocoon again. That's the back, actually. That's the front. There it is, nice and pretty. So I'm going to be working on this today. So let me know what you guys are working on. And I've got actually a cup of tea. So I'm drinking, it's chai as well, but it's hot tea today. So yeah, what are you guys drinking? Well, we have a chat. Hi, Monique. How's it going? Good to see you. So I'm going to admit I was feeling a little dizzy when I came on, or just before I came on. So if I have to cut the live, I will, but I think I'm okay. I ate something. I had like a chewy bar or something, just to get a little sugar in my system. And then I've got my tea, so I think I'll be all right. But if I have to cut it quickly, just want you guys to know it'll be all right. Hi, Michaela. And hello, Manuela. Manuela, you must crochet super fast because you're constantly putting out all these amazing things that you've been making. And Jem is here. Hello, Jem. So nice to see you over here. And Amber's in the house, and Helix is here. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you, Helix. And I was like changing the filters on here. I'm like, can it hide, how can you be 40 years old and still getting acne and stuff? It's just not fair. At some point, shouldn't it just be done? That's what I think it should happen, like that. It's like when you're done having kids, just turn a switch and then be done with it. It is your passion. Well, you can tell, and you make beautiful things. So, it's just amazing. I wish I crocheted as quickly as you do. Yeah, Frizzy's also dizzy today. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was how I was sitting. I don't know. It was very weird. I just kind of started whirling a little bit. So, but I didn't want to miss you guys. So I'm like, we're just gonna push through, see what happens. I'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm not gonna let a little slight dizzy spell keep me from my people. Oh my goodness. 41 and I look 13 as far as actually, I know, right? Oh my gosh. Yeah, who in chat is crocheting or crafting? What are you doing? Hi, Tina. Good to see you. And Margaret is in the house. Good to see you too, my dear. So I've got a couple of not Happy Meals. These were actually orders that were placed yesterday. So I got those ready to go, and I will be shipping those out this afternoon. I need to return my daughter's Chromebook because she's done with the school year, and also we're going to be homeschooling her for the next couple years. So I have to give it back to the district. So we're doing that. And then I have an appointment later. So I gotta feel good, you guys. So I'm just gonna, I feel like as a mom too, you kind of just push through sickness, dizziness, whatever, right? You don't have time to just slow down and stop. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep plugging away. Hi, Denise and Arrow. Welcome in, and Barbara. Good to see you. And Andy's in the house. I was actually lurking on your live last night, Andy. And the reason I didn't actually chat was because I was so focused on trying to get these PJ pants done for my husband, so that he could wear them last night. And so, like, I knew that if you know how I am, if I start chatting, like, forget it. I'm not going to get anything done. Look, I already put my work down. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to work on this. So I was listening in while I was like feeding through the machine, and, yeah, so I'll show you the shorts. Some of you, if you were on Amber's live this morning, will know what happened, but let me show you real fast. Okay, so let's see if I can show it to you the right direction. Yeah, that's the back. Okay, so these are the shorts. They're elastic waist, and sewer that I am. Look at that. I even put pockets in. I was following somebody's tutorial online, and yeah, so it's like retro, you know, mixtapes. It has different music and stuff on there, and it's supposed to be like, you know, like the tape is behind it and stuff. He loved this print, and he was like, "Oh my god, I need that in PJs." It's like, all right, I'll do that for you. So yeah, they didn't fit him, honey. You know, they didn't fit him. They were too small. I was following this gal's pattern. She was saying, well, she said, like, you could take any pair you already have and turn it into a pattern. So I was taking a pair you already had and trying to do what it said. And I mean, I even did the French, like, because I don't have a serger, you guys, which if you're familiar with clothes, that's what, you know, if you flip like your pants, you'll see that edging that goes around the raw edge. That's done by a serger, right? I don't have one of those. And they're like $300. So I don't think I'm going to be buying one anytime soon. So I literally did. I found a thing that showed you how to do it's called a French. I think it's called a French seam or whatever. But you have to take the edges, you have to fold them in like this, iron them, and then fold them like that, and then you're sewing across them, if that makes any sense, you guys. Needless to say, it took me forever. It didn't fit him. However, if I shorten the elastic inside and make it tighter, it will fit my son. So, silver lining, it will get used. So I'll just seam rip the little area at the back where I had, you know, finished off the elastic and tighten it for James, and there you go. Of course, I didn't buy enough of that fabric to try again, but I have other fabrics that I think Sean will like, so we'll go with that. It was my first try at sewing, you know. Sean was like, "Your craftsmanship's amazing." He was so tight on it, poor thing. Oh my gosh. I even tried it on. It was a little snug on me. I could wear it, but not really comfortably. Oh my gosh. Yes, Amber, you're working on your crafting space. Let's see. Taking a break right now. Worked in the garden, Margaret said, till it got too hot, and then cleaned your kitchen. All good things. I need to get back out and pull some weeds in the garden. Oh my goodness. Crocheting bookmarks, Tina is. Crocheting bookmarks to give away at a book author event next weekend. Oh, that's exciting. You're cutting a ton of fabric for a quilt, Michaela. Ooh, what like shape are the cuts? Are they, you know, hexies, or what is the kind of quilt design? That sounds really interesting. Manuel is working on a hexie cardigan in white and brown. And Jem is making a blanket squares for crochet quilt whip. Wow, that sounds lovely. My goodness. Okay, scrolling down. Let's see, where did I leave off here? Everybody's saying hi. Okay, here we go. Rolled your ankle at about 7 a.m. yesterday, Helix said, and continued to the waterfall play date at 11. Mama gotta do what mama gotta do. Ain't that right? Oh my. Yes, so true. Oh, my goodness. And hello, Marianne. Glad you could join, and good to see you. I know. Everything has to have pockets, Jem. Everything. If I make a dress, or if I make I don't know, like a tunic or something, it has to have pockets. Yeah, I love pockets, and I was like, ooh, and they're the invisible ones, you know, not the, I don't know, they're not the ones you see like that you put your hands into like on a jean or something like that. It needs to go to the shop. Oh, your serger machine. I know. I was looking on Facebook Marketplace to see if somebody had a used serger, and they did, but they were charging like $150 for it, and you can find a new one for that price, or at least a small new one, you know. So I was like, Hi, Mandy. Good to see you. And Heidi's in the house. Well, we were talking about kind of hems, Heidi. She said gem, not hem. Oh my gosh. Oh no, you forgot a whip in your whips video yesterday. It was hiding. Oh, and you got rain today, Andy. Oh, it's so nice and sunny out now. Julia, the new Yoda, she is. Working on a shrug. Oh, shrugs are so cute. No, I didn't hear the names for your mini slashers. What are they? Do tell, do tell. Did you glue the nails into the HE double toothpicks razor, isn't it? I think that's what that guy is. Chameleon. Some star-shaped thing. I love that, Michaela. I know, it's like, I don't know. Ish is like my favorite word because I can't ever describe anything 100%. So I just say ish and it sort of encompasses any possibility. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you might find one in your area. I always look for local. Can you imagine trying to ship a machine like that? It would be very expensive. If it's in good shape, 150 isn't bad. Mine was several hundred new. Yeah. I was looking for a mini serger. I'm thinking, because, they have like these handheld sewing things. I was like, maybe there's one I could utilize that'll do the same kind of thing. They do have a type of pedal or a special foot that you can attach to your sewing machine that will do something similar to what the serger will do. It doesn't cut the edges or anything, but it does help finish it off. So I might do something like that because that's a lot cheaper. And then, especially since I don't know yet, like I'm enjoying sewing. I've got tons of fabric, and I could see myself continuing doing that. But yeah, I don't know that I want to invest in a $300 serger. You know what I mean? So, nailhead, pinhead. Yeah. Wasn't that from maybe that wasn't the one I'm thinking of. I thought it was from, I don't know if I can say the word. That's why I said HE double toothpicks, but it's like that and then razor. No? Is that, see, I don't know my horror movies because I'm too chicken to watch them. Middle-aged face, nailhead, Paul Myers, Beetle Boy. Oh my goodness. Oh, you have one, Andy? Oh my gosh. If you don't want it, I mean, yeah, wear something out, right? I just don't, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't mind buying it used if it works and I don't have to like take it in right away. I'm working on a cocoon again. So it's a cocoon style cardigan. It's very long. So I'm basically just working it up as a ginormous rectangle. So I probably have to get it to like here, I would think. And then it's how you stitch it together so you can slip your arms in, and then it'll have, you could do ribbing here, but the way that it comes down is it comes down and kind of wings towards the back. So that's why it's more of a cocoon. It doesn't come down and give you an angle, right? It just sort of like wraps towards your back. I've heard some people say that it makes them claustrophobic. So it's not the type for everybody. I have no idea what in the heck this hook is doing. Oh, here we go. Okay. It seemed like I upside down and backwarded it, but okay. I think we're okay. Let's see. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Oh, okay. I was like, you could just pick them right out, but no, not if you glued them in. Yeah, ish works most ish of the time. Hi, Sassy Mary. Passing time, have to take dog to the vet. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that about your puppers. I hope all goes well, though. You never know. You never know. Speaking of animals, I took the boys in to get their lion cuts yesterday. So Merlin's over here, and they cut his a little shorter than usual. So he looks a lot lighter than usual on the part that they shaved. But they always tell me how good the boys are when I bring them in. So get a decent one. You'll be sad if you get a cheap one and it isn't any good. Yeah. Well, at first I thought, oh, I'll just have to just sew the line and I'd be good to go. But then as I was researching more, people were saying you really want to finish the edge because it'll just keep fraying and fraying. And then eventually it'll get to where you did sew and then you're going to start having issues. So I'm like, all right, fine. I'll do the right thing. Oh, Sergio was your grandma's. I don't use it. And if you pay the shipping, oh, I'm right there. Yes, I would totally do that. Okay, what am I doing though, you guys? Oh yeah, okay, now I know where I'm at. There is a certain pattern I have to follow on this side of the work. The other side is just single crochets, so once I get to that side will be a lot easier. Hello, butterfly, good to see you. Thank you, Jem. Yeah, worked fine last, Yeah. Well, hopefully the thing is if it's not well, I guess if it's not working, I'll figure it out the hard way, right? So, but yeah, I just got your message, Andy. That's just the little bling sound was. Grandma's a good tutorial about finishing edges without a serger. Wonder if I was watching one that showed like 5 different techniques you can use. And the one I used was the French one where you iron, then put the raw ends are down, and then you sew along to basically just finish the raw edges inside of it. It's hard to explain. Shayla, I have 2 shrugs and a cardigan, a dress, a hat, another hat, a blanket, and a lot more. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know. I do the same thing, Jem. Especially when I go on Pinterest. That is so dangerous. Pinterest is like, I go on it every night before I go to bed. I'm like, what new crafty bits are out there? Let's just take a look, shall we? So yeah, it depends on what I'm interested in looking at. But lately I've looked at a lot of little sewn, hand sewn or machine sewn plushies, and then I've looked at just crafty things, mixed media type little things that people make. People are so creative. I love it. So yeah, I save all those under my different pin board so I can go back later when I'm feeling that I need a little inspiration. Hello, how's it going? Fairy Crochet Mama. Good to see you. I guess it has been a while, huh? Is this Abby, maybe under a different name, or is this, what was your name again? I want to make sure I've got the right person. Trying bead crochet for a video, and because it's fun. Nice. Well, you changed your name. Oh, it's Christy. Hi, Christy. Good to see you. Oh my gosh. And hello, Candix. How's it going? First time here on the live. Nice. What are you working on? Is your name Cantigs, or is it just that was like your shortened for Candy Tigs? I like that. That's cute. So creative. Then you have so many ideas. I know, right? I know, but if you're having like those moments where you hit kind of like a writer's block, but for creatives, if you like you need to be inspired, right? That's such a good place to go, and just looking at everything is just for me anyways, it's really inspiring, and then it gives me ideas. But yeah, I've saved so many wearable patterns and things that I plan to make later with all the Joann's yarn I bought there towards the end. I'm so bad at TikTok. I am just so bad. I've tried. I just can't get myself to do it. I try to force myself to do it, and I just can't. I don't know why. It's like one more platform, right? Everybody kept calling you the fairy on TikTok, though. Crochet Mama. And so one day I just changed it. So no more hedgehog. What was it? Honeybee hedgehog or something like that. But you guys, drop your drops. Go ahead and put drop in the chat, and Nightbot will drop your channel. So if you're trying to grow, we can all help you out there. And then I do have some also that I recommend down in my description box below. These are just friends that I've had conversations with a lot outside of being here as well, and people that have channels, and I highly recommend. So show some love for my buds. Candy, then the last name is a mouthful. So short, you shorten it to Tiggs. Yeah. My maiden name is Hildebrand, and oh my gosh, nobody could get that. They always wanted to put a T on the end because there was an artist that was Hildebrandt, and you know, yeah, I was like, no, that's not it. Cut off the T, please. You're working on a rotisserie chicken for lunch. Hello, Ganny Joe. How goes it? And hi, Steph. How's it going? Good to see you. Honeybee Hedgehog Creative, or HHC, which was a mouthful. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I always knew the picture was definitely like the giveaway, but yeah, because it had a bee in there, then I was like, what? Bees? You know, I like my bees, right? Okay. Let's keep going here. Let's keep going. So far that dizziness seems to be waning, so I think we'll be all right. Which is, I'm happy about that because I've got too many things to do today. I don't have time to just sit here and like not be able to continue. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So anyways, I feel like there's so many things. Oh, I know that what I haven't told you guys. So I've mentioned before about having the Plushie Dibs sale, which is going to be for the remaining inventory of the Yummy Cats plushies. That is my brand, or is one of my brands. So all the handmade is going to be going away at this point, but I will be continuing on with the brand. We're just going to steer it in a different direction to help get kids and others excited about the Yummy Cats even more. So my husband is a web developer, you know, software engineer person. So he wanted to make a video game. So we're looking into that. But for now, I've got about 30 items, and a few have been dibsed already by my Royal Hive. So that's one of my membership tiers. So the rest of them, there's only been a few that have been taken. So most are still there. I've put together a video. That's what I was doing before we came on. So I've got a video where I show you while I'm packing them up and everything, but I show you what their number is, and I'm going to have it in the description. And I'll put which ones are sold, you know, and we'll go like that. So it's going to be in the comments of the video. You just put dibs and what number that you want. And then once I've got that, you know, I can adjust and put sold and whatnot on them as they sell. So I'm thinking I might post that video tomorrow. It's just about ready. So that way you guys can take a look and see if any of them are to your liking. They're great gifts. They're all packaged up really cute. They all come with stickers, and so you get the plushie, the stickers, and their little character cards that tell you about them. So it's a little fun thing. I'm just trying to, you know, sift through. I'm not going to do the handmade. It was just one of those things that I realized very quickly I wasn't going to be able to keep up. So I needed to figure out something else. So you love the hedgehogs. You need a Yummy Cat. Yes. Yes. So you'll get to see before I packaged them, and I put, so they're in ice cream cups because Yummy Cats are called Yummy Cats, and it's yummy with an I because they are ice cream themed cats. So these are all different original ones. They're mostly, we've got Minty, which is mint chip. We've got Dough, which is cookie dough. I've got Star, who is black licorice, which, yes, that is an ice cream, but she's also a black cat, which is fun. So if you have a black cat like I do, I had to make sure there was some representation there. What time am I going to drop the video? So I'm actually thinking on if I should do it as a premiere, just so I can actually schedule it and you guys can see that it's coming. That's what I was thinking. But I'm going to try it this way. We'll see if people find the video and are able to get it that way. If it doesn't work, I can always, or if there's any left over, then I can always put them in the FRIZZY'S shop for a bit. Your favorite was Sprinkles. Yeah, Sprinkles was is the birthday cake ice cream cat. Sprinkles, there's none in this one because I'd have to make more to have Sprinkles. Sprinkles was most popular. That was the deluxe scoop. There was Nanner, which is a banana split ice cream cat. That was also one of the most popular. So those were the ones that took even longer because they came with additional characters, right? So yeah. These were the originals, and they didn't get as much love, but you do get the plushy cat, and then you get all the same stuff. And I'm throwing in more stickers than they originally came with, so there's all those things, you know. Great tabby colored one. Yeah, well, is that what Luna is? Is she gray? I guess I'm trying to remember her walking across the screen. He's great. He's sleeping right next to me. He's got his line cut now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jem. Heating pad. That's what I always do. I just grab that heating pad, stick it on your belly. Hi, Steph said premiere. Oh, do it as a premiere. Yeah, okay, Andy suggested a premiere too. It's only a 7-minute long video, so the only other way I could extend that would be to just have like a filler video or something so that people could just hang out in the chat and continue to, you know. So maybe I'll try to think on something like that. Maybe I can do a compilation photo so you can kind of see which number is what, and have to think on that one. Because yeah, 7 minutes and then it'd be over. So I don't know. That's it needs to be a little longer, right? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I just want the OG Yummy Cats. I know, right? They are. I mean, at some point I may make some again and then have some available, but it's not going to be like this is always available kind of a thing. It's going to be like a random, I had a hankering to make a sprinkle, or I had a hankering to make, make another one or something, and then I'll post some, but this is like the big sale. You have 2 Maine Coons next door. They both got their line cuts. It's summertime, man. Their hair grew so fast this last time I got it cut. It grew so fast, and if I don't get it cut when it gets to that point, I end up with issues in the house that, it's not their fault. They have long hair, so we'll just leave it at that. But I caught it before anything went that direction. Gray tabby, but she has a stripe of dark gray or black along her back. Aw, cute. Do a live kind of auction with music and games. Oh, are you saying that's what you'll do? Are you going to have a sale? Live auction. Yeah, I thought about doing the whole auction thing. That just overwhelmed me, the thought of it. So I was like, let's just do it as a dibs. I'll just put a price and then whoever says dibs first on the number, But we will, I will have it all, like I have them all written down, the numbers and what they are and such. So those will be there. And then I'll start marking off sold and stuff. So limited edition. They are super limited edition. Hi, Gianna. Good to see you. Hope your day is going well. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, once a year pop up. I haven't decided yet on that, Christy. I know I was talking with my husband about that too. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to sell the pattern or not. I guess the thing that I don't want to happen is I don't want somebody else to try to take the brand. You know what I mean? I have some plans for some of the topping pals. So I'm going to take the pattern and adjust it and do some fun stuff with them. So that's forthcoming, but I'm not going to say Yummy Cats Topping Pal. I'm going to call it something else. Oh, I see. Yeah, I could do that. Do the premiere and then schedule a live right after. That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Yeah. Yeah, because I was thinking that, you know, if people put in the comments section, they could put dibs, the number that they want, and then they could, however many they wanted, not of that one, but, you know, dibs number 4, number 6, number whatever, that kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, to add to the 7-minute video. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. Special once a year. The other thing is, well, you know, there's another idea actually that's in my head now. I'm wondering, because this was a video I was thinking I would post it, and then so yeah, I could do that, Andy. I could either redirect to the live. That's one option. It's the first time I'm doing this, you guys. That's why we're so like, what are we doing? I've never had a dib sale. I've seen it done by Dee on Dee's Creative Hands, but I have never done it myself. So that's an option. The other option is I could have it as just a dibs live, and I can, for the first 7 minutes of the live, I can play that video, because I can play videos in my platform that I use, which is Ecamm. So I could, in essence, just play the video for the first, you know, I'll be like, hey guys, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the stuff that's up for dibs. And then I'll play the video. And then I'll be in the chat. And then afterwards, we'll just still be live. Would that might work better, actually. Because then it's all on one. Know what I'm saying? That way, if it is people saying dibs on stuff, then it'll be in the comments of the live. Yeah. Hi, Amy. How's it going? Battling a knot. I've been working. Oh my gosh. Can't you just cut it? Can you cut it? Well, that's what I would do, girl. I would take it, I would cut, and then I would just have some tails to tie in. I can't deal with a 45-minute knot. Oh my gosh. Talk about like your worst nightmare. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, it was just 100. Because I think Callie, when she hit 100, was able to go live. And then she announces when it's going to be, and then she goes live. Oh. Mm-hmm. Hi, Bonnie. You know, it's so funny you asked that. I was just thinking about if I should order more, because I only have one. I only have one left. So what I've been doing, because when I originally came out with them, I have the sticker, Crochetaholic sticker, which then I had manufactured into keychains. They never were selling really, and I hadn't ordered that many of them. So slowly I gave them away as gifts or whatever. And then now I think people, because it's been mentioned on a couple of other channels, there are more people interested in the Crochetaholic keychain. So if I get enough interest, I would be happy to purchase them again so that I can get them over to you guys. So if you're interested in the Crochetaholic keychain, please let me know. I do still have Happy Sunflower keychains available in the shop. So yeah, just, you know, let me know. Bonnie's like, I do. Oh my gosh. Amy, you would have cursed if you were on stream. Oh, it's your beaded crochet and it had beads inside the knot. Oh, you can't cut it. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. It was sold out, that sold out, etc. It builds interaction and motivation to buy. That's true. That is very, very true. Yeah, there's got to be a way. I'll ponder it today. I'll ponder it, because, you know, there might also be the other thing too, is that there's a lot more I can do with Ecamm, which is what I stream on through this. There's a lot more that I can do on this than I utilize it for. I might actually be able to do some sort of a list that we could keep going down on the side. So as people take them, I can cross them off, so that live you can see like, okay, that number's gone, that number's gone, that kind of thing. So, yeah. But we'll get it figured out. I'll figure it out, you guys. But yes, I will get that scheduled. That's on me. So I'll schedule it today, and that way you'll know when it's going to come tomorrow. And then, yeah, we'll have fun. Okay, let's see. You're interested, Bonnie. Okay, Amber's interested. Christy's interested. Yeah, I think it might be easier, Amber. If I have to redirecting is fine, good and fine, but people don't realize that that's how I'm, you know what I mean? Like, they don't know because they weren't here today. They don't know that's how it's going to work. It's going to get really confusing, and that's the last thing that I want to do. I want to make it easy for everyone. So, okay, bear with. Okay, I have to figure out where I'm at in the pattern. This is what you get when I crochet live, you guys. You know that. Sometimes I'm just like, where am I? What am I doing? Yes. Like, I have this much left, and then I can flip it around and do my single crochet round or row. And see, I do it too. I think, Amber, was it you? There was somebody that was live the other day that did the same thing. I do that all the time. So, yes. I'm constantly getting round and row mixed up with each other. Okay, so it sounds like there's a decent amount. If you guys are watching the replay and you're interested in that type of a keychain, the Crochetaholic keychain, it's my drawing of a little yarn ball with the face, and in its mouth is the hook. Because you know how you get a yarn ball and you shove your hook through the yarn? That's kind of what I was playing off of, right? So,
have they seen that?
And actually I can show you the sticker so you can see what the picture is. Hang on a sec. Oh no, they haven't seen. Okay, here's Arthur with his lion cut. So there's his little, well, you don't need to see that part. He's like, I don't want to be held.
But we can't really hold Merlin.
Yeah, he's right there. Here, I need to go grab something right over here, boo. Hang on. I want to show you guys what we're talking about here. So bear with. I'm still here.
The heck does bear with me?
Means hang on a sec. Okay.
Hold up.
So I have these as stickers. So the keychain I have currently that is available is Happy Sunflower. So this is my pattern for Happy Sunflower. So this is my drawing, and I've made that into a keychain. So that's on FRIZZY'S.com. And then this is the Crochetaholic design that I did. And yeah, so he's got his little tail that turns into a heart, and then he's got the little crochet hook in the mouth. So I'm debating on if I want to do any differences in color on the yarn ball, or if pink is the way to go. I'll have to look at the manufacturer and see if they give me options for that. But otherwise, this is what the keychain looks like. It's not quite this big. This is the large vinyl sticker that I have, but the keychain's probably about yay big, so ish. Yes, my strawberry bag. This is I finished this recently. This actually, it's Lizzie's. I made it for my daughter, but I hung it here because I love it, and I did the inner lining, and I did a little pocket for the phone. The only thing I did not do, which actually it wasn't anything that Shy put on hers. It was just something I thought about, was like some sort of a clasp, but I think it's okay without it. So yeah. And Shy is linked down below. It's her pattern. If you look up Shy, it's the first. She has 2 channels. It's the first one that I showed in the description. But if you look up Shy Strawberry Bag, she has a whole tutorial on how to do it, and it's amazing. Highly, highly recommend. Which one? Oh, is the strawberry bag on your? Yes, the one Mama G showed, Ganny. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I had maybe 2 or 3 left of those. So originally I had like 3 left, and then I gifted one to a friend, and then I gifted one to Mama G. And one of the things that Rusty got, which is Mama G, if you don't know, subscribe to her. It's Mama G Gear. She's trying to hit 4K subscribers by her 4-year podiversary, which is in August. And she's wonderful. She's always comes on with her daughter that everybody calls Rusty. But I sent Rusty the Happy Sunflower keychain. That was one of the things she got. But yeah, they are amazing people, just such kind-hearted gals, and I highly recommend them too. They are also linked down below. So, all right, what did I miss? Let's see. Have somebody mod for me or assist in the live to be responsible for that. Yeah, that would be good. We all know how frizzy I get sometimes. Oh my goodness. It'll be a special live, you guys. I wasn't even planning a live tomorrow, but here we are, you know. Make a short after this announcing what's going to happen and if we can share and push it out for you. That's a great idea. I know. Should we? That's my other thing. I'm like, am I doing this too soon? Should I have said maybe it's next week? You know, I also don't want to fluster people because, you know, those of my followers here that are interested, like I want you guys to be able to be there. So hello, Tammy. How's it going? I'm glad you can make it. Oh, you've been lurking, Ganny. That's what it was. Kimberly! Hello. How are you? I still need to get some of your stitch markers. There's so many things I need to do. That's one of them. I do plan to order from your Etsy shop at some point soon. But I need to have a Kimberly Otterson stitch marker. She's got such beautiful ones too. Do it when I want and can. Yeah. Which one? Are you talking about the strawberry bag? That is, so she sells the pattern if you want to just follow a pattern because that's how you prefer. She does have them available on her Ko-Fi, I think it's called Ko-Fi. So they are available to just, you know, purchase and then print, and that's that. I bought it from her just because I wanted to support her as well. But I watched the tutorial that she has. So on her YouTube channel, she shows you from start to finish. Like, you know, this is how you do the strawberries. This is how you make they're granny squares, right? So these are the strawberry squares. This is the little topper for the strawberry. Then she shows you how to do the seed beads on there and how to assemble it all. And yeah, so you get the whole shebang on the video. So you can just follow the video, or, you know, some people prefer one way or another. I like to have both options, but I don't need them both. I just like options, you know. What am I going to say? You just got home from the doctor's in Hobby Lobby. I can't stay on too long. I do have a doctor's thing today, but it's not till 1:40, so I have time. Oh, thank you, Jem. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for popping in. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, back to stitching here. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're good. Oh, my goodness. So, yes, so we'll do that. I think you guys are on to something. We can do it tomorrow. I'll do a short announcing it and how it's going to work. And then, yeah, then we will, we'll go from there. Oh, yeah, of what's been sold when the dibs come up. Yeah. Yeah, I think if I can, I'm just like planning it out, but yeah, if I can get an image so that you guys can see, what I'll do is I'll do this on Canvas, but I'm going to make an image with smaller pictures probably where I can show you guys like what each one is. Then you can look at that and immediately, but throughout the video, you're going to get a more closer up of the characters. So as you're watching it, just keep in mind like which one you liked, you know. Hi, Vima. It was so nice to catch your live the other day. I had so much fun. I don't always catch everybody because I'm always trying to do too many things and stuff, but when I can catch you guys, I do. If I see that you're coming on. Allergy shot I got yesterday. Wait, the allergy shot I got today will help me Want to just scratch my eyes out. Yeah, my kids are struggling lately too, Kimberly, with their eyes. They'll just get bright red when they've been out too long. Um, there's this flower that blooms. It's all over the place here. I looked it up on that Plant Snap app one time, and it was something with like a orange. It's a white flower though, which is weird. But it doesn't fruit either, but it had like orange in it or something. Maybe it's because it smells citrusy. I don't know. But whatever this plant is, there was one time that she was playing with a friend right around there, and she had tried to push one of the branches because it gets crazy, right? But she pushed a branch away, and it flung back the pollen from the flowers right up into her eyes. Her eyes, like, I don't know if you guys knew this, but the white of your eye can actually get so swollen that it almost covers the colorful iris. And it scared the daylights out of me because her eyes were like taking over the iris of her eye. I'm like, she's going to go blind. I don't know what to do. And yeah, it was super bad. This was years ago now. But now I'm like, I had to figure out what was the plant. I had her show it to me, and then I did the thing, and then now I know. And of course, it's all down the entire our back trail area, everything. It's covered in this plant. It was so scary. And when I saw her eyes like that, I'm like, we got to take her to the ER, or not the ER, but the, emergency. Let's take her to emergency. We've got to take her there because I don't know what they're going to do. They gave her some strong Benadryl, basically, and sent us on our way after several hours. But, it helped. I think there was like a steroid or something in there as well. You've had that happen, Amy? I didn't know eyes could do that. It was very, very frightening. But you could see, like, because her eyes were so swollen that the skin here was also popping up a bit, because it was like making her eyes big. It was so creepy, you guys. I was like, what's going on with her eyeballs? She's got a clientele. Mock orange. They smell like orange blossoms. Maybe mock orange. I'm going to look that up. That's the name of the plant? Mock orange plant. I'll tell you if that's what it is. That's it. That's it. Yeah, Margaret. Here. This is the culprit. Steer clear of mock orange. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So anyway, anytime we walk on the trail, it causes the irritation, not the swelling. I mean, that was like solid 100% pollen right up into her eyes. So that was no bueno. Yeah, right, Lana? You got steroid eye drops. Benadryl and ice on the eyes, yeah. Some kind of allergy. The white swell so badly. Had to go, yeah. Yeah, it was so weird, you guys. It creeped me out at the same time, but I was just freaking out about because she couldn't see as well either, because as it was doing that, it's covering over her, the part that she needs. So I got you there showing your face. Yeah, that was your first time going live showing your face. Yeah. You did so well. You did such a good job, Vima. Yeah. I know when I heard that was your first time, I'm like, I got to make sure I stay on here to help you get through it, because I know how hard that is. It's not fun to do your first one, especially if people aren't on it. And you're like, so what am I going to talk to myself about next? Yeah. It goes blurry. That's right. Exactly, Amy. Yeah, that's what she was saying. She was like saying that her vision was blurry. So, yeah. Anyway, now if they're outside for very long lengths of time, because all the pollen's just airborne at this point, both her and James end up getting terrible allergies, sneezing right and left. Here we go. What's up, Marilyn? Something startle you, my dear? He's like, he's been sleeping, so he just half eyes, half open, looking at me like, what's going on? Yeah, yeah. She just didn't know what was going on, and then yeah, it was just it was such a weird occurrence. Like she didn't even think about what it was that caused it. So we had to start questioning her, like, what's going on? She was just hanging out with the neighbor kid. Then we found out that she went towards this trail area, and it's basically it runs by our community. So it's not far, but I wouldn't have let her go in that area if I'd known that's where she was going. Because I wasn't even there at the time. So, anywho, yeah, one of those things. Because she was younger then too, Jessica. Hi, Jessica. Crafty sent you. Andy. It's nice to see you. Glad you could make it. Yes, we are talking about crazy allergies at the moment, but yeah. All right, what am I doing? I'm going to redo this one because it's a triple crochet, but I wasn't sure if I actually did all of the stitch that I was supposed to, or if I was going to do an extra one, which we don't want that. So here we go. Here we go. Now we're good. Sharing is caring. Yes, that's right. That's how people can find us, and helps us grow our channels and such. And Jessica, if you put drop in the chat, that will drop your link for your channel as well. So that way you can help grow your channel too. Okay. So I did the chain. What? Did I not chain on the other one? All right. Well, we're just going to overlook this. Nobody's going to know. Everything's fine. Oh my goodness. I'm working on my cocoon again, which was from last Christmas is when I started it. This is the front. So it's the cocoon style cardigan. And it's one of the 5 whips that I'm trying to get finished before. I mean, I have other whips. I have a whole closet of additional whips, which are going to be in a video soon. But of the 5 that I had here, I have 2 left, this one, and then I need to do the ribbing on my Hexi Wrap cardigan that Shai had put the tutorial up for. So yeah, those are the 2 left, which of course are longer ones. I'm almost done with the Hexi Wrap. I need to just finish it, you guys. I don't know what's taking me so long. Actually, I do. It's because of how I'm having to do the ribbing, because I didn't have any more of that yarn, so I ended up having to like de-ply yarn to try to get it to the same size as the yarn I was using. It's very annoying to do that, you guys. Once they ply yarn and they get the little bits wrapped together, they really don't want to be unwrapped, So yeah. So I have these little tiny balls of the de-plied yarn that makes it to the same thickness as the other one. It's just a hot mess. I should just buy another skein and be done with it, but alas. Hi, Barbara. I couldn't find it on your website. We were talking about that earlier, actually. So I was gauging interest because it seems like now, when I originally bought those keychains, people didn't know how to find them probably, but they weren't really selling very well. So I figured I'll just finish these ones off and then I won't buy them again. But there seems to be quite a bit of interest now. So I think I will probably order more. So keep that in your mind. I will let you guys know when I order them. But yeah, you're talking about this is the sticker. This is available in the shop. This is a vinyl sticker that you can put on a notebook or your cup or whatever you like. But yes, so I have restocked these once or twice because these sell pretty well. I do have the Happy Sunflower keychain available currently. And then I will order more, you guys. So I'm happy to hear that more want that keychain. I may actually order from a different company this time too, because I've found some really good companies since the last time I ordered that. Of course. Yes. Yeah, Mama G got one of my last ones. I have one left and I can't I don't want there to be a fight. So I'll order more so there's no fight. I was like, I'll just give it to a friend at some point down the line, you know. Oh, good. Everybody's subscribing to everybody else. I love that. We're spreading the love in our Yarny community and helping each other out, which makes me happy. Helping each other grow our channels, right? You won't tell. Shh, I won't tell anybody. Slip it down the backside. I just found out today I have one because I had an order for the Happy Sunflower keychain, and which was probably from Mama G's, actually, was because it came in after she had showed the other one, and I was like, oh my gosh, I do only have one left. Yeah, drop your drops. I have my cold chai I'm enjoying. What are you guys all working on, sipping on? We're just chucking yarn at each other. Yeah, we're throwing yarn in the window. Bonnie's like, hello. I asked first. You do also have my mom's name, so I mean, there's that. But that's what I mean. No fighting, everybody. I'll buy more. I'll make sure I stock those again. Yeah, I'm happy to stock stuff if people are interested. So let me know. One thing I would like to do, I'll have to think on it, because there's been other companies that I get like these sampler packs where I can see all their products to make sure that I get ones that I like. But one thing that the new keychains I would like to stock would have is, I would love it if there's a way to make them double-sided, because the original ones are just a white coating on the back of the character, which makes the character pop, right? But it doesn't actually, it's not reversible. So if it spins or something, that always was like, I'm very OCD, so I'm like, I want it on the back too. So I want to look into seeing if I could do a double-sided one. That would be cool. So there's got to be options. I know that there are, so we'll look at it. You got to get going, Jessica. Thanks for coming in, though. I appreciate it. Glad you could join today. Whoops, there we go. Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing, since the PJ shorts for my husband didn't work out, and I don't have enough of that fabric to make another pair of PJ shorts, I'm thinking of making him a wallet, like one to fit in his back pocket, right? So it would just be like a single fold one. I found some interesting tutorials online, so I'm thinking of doing that because I do have enough, definitely have enough for that. So yes, it was supposed to be a Father's Day gift. I mean, everything just did not work out for me. I'm like, darn it. Practice. I just need to practice some more, I think. And maybe now that I've made that one, I'll understand, because I did buy that. I bought an actual pattern from Simplicity, but found it was not so simple for somebody that doesn't know what they're doing. But I know how to make it into a short. But this shows you the pants style for men. So I'm thinking I might try this time and see if that works better. Because the template that I made off of his PJs wasn't right. I did it wrong. So anywho, okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I think this afternoon I'm going to focus on doing all the stuff for the dibs. That's definitely a priority. I've got that appointment. I think those are going to be my top priorities for the rest of my day. Thank you. These were from Joann's before they went out of business. Aren't those pretty? I thought with the string, I just thought they were pretty. I kept randomly finding really nice chunky earrings at Joann's, and so I'm like, yes, and this one's good. Yeah, I found one that I love, and I found, I know Amber during her live today was talking about how much she loves the colors that you guys have in India. So the jewel tones with the golds and stuff. I had found a top at a thrift store that is like definitely a print that you would see, I would think, in India, because it's just all those colors. It's gorgeous. I've worn it here once, I think, but I had found these earrings, and I had found the earrings first. They were that vibrant shade of like this pink right here on the ribbon pink right there, but they had these little gold hang down metal bits that came around the bottom. So pretty. And it goes fabulous with that top. I was so excited. I'm like, oh, they're matchy. I do like me a good pair of earrings. Yeah. Not gonna lie. Sorting yarn and organizing. I just don't know what I want to do. So hard to make those decisions, huh? Well, you can always make a temporary decision and change your mind later, right? When you're organizing. So that's nice that you can do that. Unless it's a decision like you're cutting something, because that you can't go back on once you've cut it, like when you were making your cabinetry stuff. So that's not as easy to change your mind about. Whoops. I haven't even gotten through one row, you guys. What the hey? I do need to finish that floppy cat. I keep saying it too. I need to finish that tutorial. But I keep getting sidetracked. So that's on my list too. So maybe if I have any time today after all the other stuff, I can try to work on that. It really just needs to be assembled on camera. And then I'll be done with that. I can edit the video, get it up. So I don't have a ton left on that to do. But I don't want to make excuses. It's just that I do a lot of, I get sidetracked so easily, you guys. I wish I didn't, but I have ADHD, so it happens a lot. And I try my best for it not to, but the best day is if I can cross things off my list and just like accomplish stuff, you know. I've made myself a list. I've written things down. Okay, these are all the things I need to do. If I can just start crossing stuff off, I'll feel better. Oh, yeah, what your background looks like behind you. I rejigger these things a lot. I mean, you guys probably can't really tell. But like my bougie yarn from Mama G gear and Rusty, and then I got those two from Dee's Creative Hands, the pink and brown. I cannot ever figure this out. But those are behind my head. I would like to show those better, so I'll probably be rejiggering it again soon. But this cart here, this changes. I'm trying to get something else for like my books so that I have more space for my whips, because that's originally what this was for my whips, and then I kept buying books, and then I was like, okay, well, there's space, here it goes, you know, temporarily go there. But yeah, I heard a little munchkin come in the room. I thought she was gonna come, and nope, I guess she's not doing a pop-up. My son is still in school this week, so he's got, because of snow days, they have him coming in on Monday for like 2 hours, which is very odd to me, but he will have Monday and then he'll be done for summer. So that's exciting. My daughter's already done. Yesterday was her last day of summer school, because the online campus did not recognize the snow days, right? Because you can still work even if you're snowed in, because you work remotely, right? So so she got out a little early, which her brother's not that happy about, but it's all right. He doesn't have too many more days. So, and they're doing fun stuff, you know, that's usually what they do on the last week. So, oh, good. To show your hat. Nice. Oh, that's exciting. I look forward to seeing it. Yeah, there's sometimes where I'll see my friends will come on, but they come on very late. Um, and like Andy, I've seen sometimes, I think, I don't know what's going on, but there's sometimes I'll see you on live, but then maybe there's a break or something, and then it says you're on live again. So yeah, but it's usually when I'm going to bed because I pumpkin early now. I get up at 5 and I go walk 2 miles, a power walk 2 miles. And so by 9:30, I'm like totally pumpkining. And you can't pumpkin when you watch Korean dramas because you can't read as you're falling asleep, right? So then I just turn it off. I'm like, all right, time to get ready and go on my Pinterest for a little bit and then go to bed. So that's what I do. Ah, here we go. Oh, it kept freezing. Okay. That makes sense. So you had to start new lives that way. That's frustrating. It's no fun when that kind of stuff happens. I've had that happen on mine sometimes too, like when the internet has issues, and it will do that. I've actually caught on a live, I've had my internet go down, and so it stayed live though. It was still kind of on live, and then when I was able to get back into Ecamm, I just was like, oh, okay, let's just go back in. Luckily, some people waited, and so I was able to just keep the live going. And YouTube actually cut that part out, which was pretty cool. So I thought that was pretty neat. YouTube's been moody. It's like, nope, I'm done. Peace out. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Oh my goodness. Ah, no. It's splitting. No, it's splitting again. Hang on, hang on. I hate it when it does that. There we go. There we go. All right, well, I have not finished. I think I'll finish this row and then I'll probably head out. So this is kind of our probably 10-minute warning, I guess. And then I'll probably head out so I can start doing all the things I need to get done today. So what is everybody's plan for the rest of your day? What are you guys up to? Anything fun? Or anything fun coming up this weekend, perhaps? It's Father's Day, you guys. I almost forgot. It's Father's Day, don't forget. Yeah. And I told my husband, I'm like, you didn't even give me any ideas, you know? But it's okay. I went shopping and I got him some stuff. I went shopping with him on FaceTime to Walmart yesterday when the cats were getting their haircuts. I went down the toy aisle because he's a geek at heart, and he loves Transformers and stuff, and Star Wars. And so he saw a bunch of stuff he didn't have. So he's like, well, that's a good one, and this is a good one. And so I was like, all right. I got him toys, basically. And not a pair of PJ pants because they don't fit. So that's where we're at. But yeah, I already took care of my dad's gifts, so that is good. I have to wrap them still, but I think we'll probably do a dinner here on Sunday. It is on Sunday. I know. You always forget. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Just kind of just think about them on that day, right? Yeah. But mine will come over, and then we'll do something. I've been trying to get the men pinned down and say, like, what are we doing for dinner? Do you want me to cook? Do you want me to buy something? Like, you got to tell me what you want to do. It's your day. That they're just nothing. I got nothing. So I guess I'm just winging it. I'm just going to wing it. So for Mother's Day, my husband made his famous well, it's not really famous, but we all love it. It's Japanese curry. So good. So that's his thing that he makes though. And I don't really cook, but I can cook. That's how it is. I can cook. I just don't like to. So I usually let other people cook that enjoy doing that more, but I'd be happy to cook on that day. So almost to the end. Let's see. Right? Oh my gosh, Michaela, it's crazy. I can't believe it. It's already like mid-June. It just is going by so fast. It's going to be Christmas before you know it. No bueno. No bueno. I wish it would slow down a little bit, but now we're getting into summertime, so it's getting hot again. I'm not a huge summer fan. We were kind of talking about that during Amber's live today about what season is your favorite, and hers and mine are the same, fall and spring. I don't know if that was in order for you or not, but for me, fall is first and spring is second. Because, well, fall is, my birthday is in end of October. So there's that. That's probably also why I love fall, but the color changes on the leaves of the trees. I still feel like the lighting in the fall, because of where, how we are in relation to the sun, I guess, it's different, right? It's not so harsh. It's a very soft light, I feel like, and it just makes me in good spirits. I love it. And then spring, obvious, like growing beautiful flowers and colors and such for me. I don't like to be too hot and I don't like to be too cold. I'm like Goldilocks, so I need me some midline, Not too hot, not too cold. Okay, here we go. Don't skip Halloween. I know, right? You can go up to September, August. Yeah. October 28th is my birthday. I am a Scorpio. So is my son, but he's November. His is November 13th. So he's also a Scorpio. But we'll see what happens. May or may not happen. But basically, I did apply for a job. This is, if I get it, who knows? But if it's basically out of school, and it's doing kind of what Fortunate Creations Kim is doing. It's a secretarial type position, so it'd be in the front office. So I would have school hours basically, but that means I'd have summers off, which is awesome, evenings and weekends off, which is awesome. So we'll see what happens. But I have this summer off because it won't start until the fall if I get it. So I do my Thursday night live tonight. Oh my gosh. And you're thinking about playing Family Feud. How fun. 7 p.m. Central is 6 to 5 p.m. my time. Okay. I'll see when you come up that I might be able to join at least for some of it. We're not usually that with it with dinner, so might not be eating for a little bit after that. So yeah, I'll try to be there. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I think it could be a good thing for me for sure. Get me out of the house a little bit, help with mental health, all those things, It will push my creative stuff a little bit around, but I would still be doing lives. It just wouldn't be at the same times, but I will still plan to do lives and stuff. So we shall see. I will keep you posted. Yeah. My son's like, I want you to work at my school, Mom, not the other schools. I'm like, well, I can't pick where they're hiring, So it's like, maybe I could transfer at some point, but probably I'll transfer and then he'll be going then to high school or something. So I'll have to transfer again. Melissa G, hello. I'm glad you could join. I'm not going to be staying on that much longer. I'm just finishing this row actually. And then I have other stuff I got to get done today. I got to go to the post office too, and an appointment. And I got to return the Chromebook. Don't let me forget that. I need to return the Chromebook for my daughter. It's due by the 16th, I think. So, I mean, I have a few days. It's not the end of the world if I forget, but I try not to, you know. Okay. Here we go. We're on the last 2 stitches, you guys. One more. Anyways, all right. I have just finished my row. So we've only done 1 row, but hey, a row is a row, am I right? We're making progress. There we go. Yay! Progress is being made. I am happy with it. This is, I don't even know what skein I'm on, but I still have some of that left, and I have another 3 skeins, I think, that I can use, so I should have enough to finish this for sure. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the live. I've had such a fun time chatting with everybody, and nice to see some new faces around here as well, and all my OG peeps are here too. But I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Keep your eye out. I will let you guys know. I will certainly do a post, and I will schedule tomorrow. I'm going to go live. I think we're going to do it that way. I've created a 7-minute video for the dib sale for the remaining inventory of the Yummy Cats, the handmade Yummy Cats. So that will be tomorrow, and I will let you guys know when that's going to happen. So I hope you'll be there. I look forward to hanging out again with you guys tomorrow. Of course, I'm here to keep you company anytime, Michaela. Oh, hey, Kimmy. Does no good to hit the notify me button. Do you have the all? Do you have the little with the little cheek marks? Hi, Yolanda. You been lurking? A blanket using Bernat blanket yarn. Oh, that would be good. Yeah, me too. I have a lot of blanket yarn. Actually, Yarnspirations, I think it was, has a cool pattern for blanket yarn. Hang on, before I rush out, let me see if I can find it, because I think I have it open on a tab, one of my many tabs here that I can share with you. Let's see here. Is it on this one? This is very random, you guys, so apologies, but I know I have it. I know I have it. But you know me, I have so many tabs open. That's the problem. That's the biggest problem. Wait, is this it? No. Oh, here it is. Oh, I found it, you guys. Hang on. This is the one I thought was really cool and I would like to make. You barely got a row done yourself this morning, I know, right? I hope this opens for you, but this is their link for their blanket. And I thought it was really pretty. So let me know if that opens, you guys. But that is all done in blanket yarn. And it's kind of cool because it shows you a bunch of different stitches that you can do. So it's kind of a compilation of stitches. It's really fun. So I hope that that is inspiring. The link showed up before you found it for me. I'm telling you, they're listening. Everybody's listening. Oh my goodness. Oh, good. I'm glad it works. Isn't that pretty? I mean, it's blanket yarn. It's just a single color, but I just thought that was really nice. So that's why it's been held on my tab for me to do at some point. I probably have shared it before. Maybe that's why. Yeah. I could see myself having shown that one before, because that's the only one so far that I found that was made with blanket yarn that was like, oh, this is a nice one. I would like to make that. Yeah. All right, you guys, I'm heading out. It opened for you. Good, Bonnie. Yay, you're welcome, Yolanda. I hope you liked it. You guys have an awesome rest of your day. I will see you mañana. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.